Hello, sir. Hello. Yes, why? Who is speaking? Good morning. Sir, your student, sir, Sanjay. Good morning, sir. Tell me, boy, what do you want? How are you? Where are you? What you are doing now? Sir, நான் நாமக்கல்ல இருக்கேன் சார். ரிப்பீட்டர்ஸ் கோர்ஸ்ல ஜாயின் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் சார். ஓ நைஸ். சார் நான் உங்க வாட்ஸ்அப் 2 கொஸ்டின் அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கேன் சார். வாட்? சார் ஃப்ரீயா இருக்கீங்களா சார்? உங்க வாட்ஸ்அப் 2 கொஸ்டின் அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கேன் சார். கொஞ்சம் ஆன்சர் வேணும் சார். சார், are you free, sir? Wait, boy. I'll see your question. I will speak to you. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. சார் லைன்ல இருக்கேன் சார். கொஞ்சம் டீடைலா எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுங்க சார். Why are females extremely rare in hemophilia than male? It's a CBSE 2013 question by board exam question. Hemophilia is more common in male because it is a NEET 1990 questions. Both are more or less same question, boy. It is both a question related to hemophilia, boy. Yes, sir. Sir, hemophilia என்னங்க சார்? கொஞ்சம் டீடைலா சொல்லுங்க சார். Haemophilia, hemo means blood, boy. This is something related to blood. It is a genetic disease. And the gene which is responsible for this hemophilia, which is located on the X chromosomes. Totally, we are having 46 chromosomes. Out of 46, 44 are body chromosomes, autosomes. X, XR, XY are sex chromosomes. This gene present on the X chromosome, and also that gene is a recessive gene. So it is a X-linked recessive gene. Hello. Oh, yes, sir. Sir, எனக்கு புரியுற மாதிரி கொஞ்சம் சொல்லுங்க சார். For your better understanding, just I will compare the two person, boy. One is a normal person, the another one is a hemophilia patient. Just to imagine the two persons are standing so that you can understand better. Sir, okay, sir. Imagine பண்ணிக்கிறேன் சார். கதையா சார் ஃபோன்லயே okay, sir. Tell me, sir. First, let's discuss about the normal person, boy. Think about the normal person look healthy. Healthy means he does not have a hemophilia, but unfortunately he met with an accident, major accident, and a lot of blood loss. The bleeding occurs, and he is taken to the hospital. The ambulance came. He is taken to the hospital, and by God's grace, he was saved. Do you know how it occurs? How that person, the normal person, saved? What is the main reason? Sir, medical miracle, sir. Doctors. So கரெக்டான டயத்துக்கு வந்து ஆம்புலன்ஸா இருக்கும் சார். No, it's due to blood. That normal person blood clot within 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes. Because of blood clotting factor only, you are saying it's a natural saving factors. Oh, அப்படியா sir? Okay, sir. Now, let us compare about hemophilia patient. Hemophilia patient, just for small fracture, a minor injury, I can say, which leads to continuous bleeding, lot of bleeding. Due to continuous bleeding, there is a heavy loss of blood. Due to heavy loss of blood, the hemophilic patient, they are unable to save, the patient will die. Do you know why the person died? The hemophilic patient died? Sir, that's சொன்னீங்களே loss of blood. Heavy loss of blood ன்னு சொன்னீங்களே sir. Yes, you are correct. The blood having a blood clotting factor. The hemophilia patient does not have a blood clotting factors, but the normal person have a blood clotting factor. That blood clotting factor only make the normal person the bleeding of blood immediately clot and save the person. But in the hemophilic person, even a small injury make them to die because of the absence of that blood clotting factor. சார் ரத்த உறையிற ஃபேக்டர் அதான சார் சொல்றீங்க? ரத்த உறையிறதுக்கு தேவையான பொருள்னு சொல்லலாம். Yes, boy, you are correct. So for the hemophilia patient, if a small injury which leads to continuous bleeding, blood never clot for the longer time, which leads to death. Whereas in the case of normal person, though he met with a major accident because of the bleeding occurs, but within the 10 minutes, the blood clot. So that blood clotting factor save the person's life. சார் ஹீமோஃபீலியாங்கிற வேர்டு வாயிலே நுழைய மாட்டேங்குது சார். ஹீமோஃபீலியா டிசீஸ்க்கு ஏதாவது வேற ஏதாவது நேம் இருக்குமா சார்? Yeah, the hemophilia commonly called bleeder disease because due to bleeding only, this disease related to bleeding, no? Absence of blood clotting factor, so continuous bleeding occurs. Hence it is called bleeder disease. And one more name is that you may have wondered, it is generally called royal disease. Sir, royal disease, sir. Yes, sir. Because it is quite common in the royal family of Europe, especially the Queen Victoria family and their followers. I mean, the Queen Victoria descendants. Many of the descendants, I mean the followers, the family members, have a hemophilia because the Queen Victoria is a carrier of the disease. She carry one of the defective gene in her body, and it have two types. One of the types also called Christmas disease. Oh, royal disease, bleeder disease, Christmas disease, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, the royal family மட்டும்தான் அந்த டிசீஸ் அஃபெக்ட் ஆகுமா சார்? நம்மள மாதிரி காமன் பீப்புளுக்குலாம் அஃபெக்ட் ஆகாது. குயின் விக்டோரியாவுக்கு தான் அந்த டிசீஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்துச்சா சார்? No, I don't know. I don't have any idea about it. Queen Victoria may receive the defective gene from their parents. Otherwise, due to mutation, she might have get the disease. But I know who affected. I don't know the who affected first, but I know who discovered this disease first. I mean, who reported this disease first? John Cotto in 1803 first reported this hemophilia disease, and it is not the meaning of this disease affect only rich people. It may not be affect the poor people. It doesn't mean that. But this disease is more common in men than women. Clear? Yes sir, yes sir. Sir, yes sir, normal person ஓட blood மட்டும் சீக்கிரம் clot ஆயிருது. ஹீமோஃபிலியா person ஓட blood மட்டும் ஏன் சார் ரொம்ப லேட்டா clot ஆகுது? ரெண்டு பேரோட bloodல எதுவும் டிஃபரன்ஸ் இருக்கா சார்? Yeah, let me explain the normal person versus hemophilia person. If I compare it, I think you might have understood. The normal person blood clot within 8 to 10 minutes, whereas the hemophilia person blood either does not clot or it take more than 1 hour for clotting. Because in the case of a normal person, blood having more than 13 blood clotting factors. But in the case of hemophilia persons, the blood does not have many blood clotting factors. The presence of blood clotting factor only important for the blood clot. That blood clotting factor produced by dominant H gene, which is present on the X chromosome of normal persons. But whereas in the hemophilia person, the X chromosomes have the recessive gene. The dominant H gene responsible for production of two important blood clotting factors, such as factor number 8, which is commonly called anti-haemophilic globulin, and factor number 9, which is generally called plasma thromboblastin. These two factors only important for the blood clot. So the normal person blood clot within short period of time. Whereas in the case of hemophilia persons, the presence of recessive gene H does not produce blood clotting factor 8 and 9 in their blood. So that what will be happen? Due to the absence of this blood clotting factor, it leads to continuous bleeding without clotting, leads to death of the persons. Sir, எனக்கு புரியுற மாதிரி கொஞ்சம் சொல்லுங்க சார். Okay, consider this person is a normal person and is a hemophilia person. Both of them have a single X chromosomes because both are shown as male persons. So male have only single X chromosomes. The normal person X chromosomes have a dominant gene H. The hemophilia person X chromosome have a recessive gene H. The dominant H gene of the normal person responsible for production of the blood clotting factor, factor number 8 and factor number 9. Because of the presence of this blood clotting factor number 8 and 9 in the normal person blood, if the bleeding occurs, the blood clot within the short period of time. Whereas in the hemophilia person, the recessive gene H does not produce both factor number 8 and blood clotting factor number 9. So in the hemophilia person, if any small wound also leads to bleeding, that bleeding blood does not clot due to the absence of blood clotting factor number 8 and 9. Sir, factor 8 to factor 9 சொன்னீங்க. இதை டிபெண்ட்ஸ் பண்ணி ஹீமோஃபிலியா டிசீஸ்ல ஏதாவது டைப்ஸ் மாதிரி இருக்கா சார்? Yes, you are correct. Based on the blood clotting factor, the hemophilia are two types. Hemophilia A and hemophilia B. Hemophilia A, it is due to the absence of blood clotting factor 8. Hemophilia B, it is due to the absence of blood clotting factor number 9. This hemophilia B only, I already said it seems, it is also called Christmas disease. Sir, இந்த டிசீஸ்னால men எவ்வளவு பேர் அஃபெக்ட் ஆகுறாங்க, women எவ்வளவு பேர் அஃபெக்ட் ஆகுறாங்க சார்? Already I said no, but it is more common in men than women. If we take a ratio wise, especially the male, out of 7,000 male, one male get affected this disease. Out of 7,000, one male get affected. But in the case of female, the ratio is 1:1 crore. I mean, out of 1 crore woman, only one woman may get affected. Oh, okay, sir. Okay, sir. சார், ஹீமோஃபிலியாக்கு ரீசன் வந்து ஹெச் ஜீன் எக்ஸ் குரோமோசோம்ல இருக்குன்னு. ஸோ ஒவ்வொருத்தவங்களுக்கும் அது அந்த குரோமோசோமல் கண்டிஷன் வந்து மாறுமா சார்? அதை பத்தி கொஞ்சம் சொல்லுங்க சார். ஸோ யூ ஆர் ஆஸ்கிங் குரோமோசோமல் கண்டிஷன் நோ பாய். ஜஸ்ட் ஐ வில் ஷோ யூ த ஃபிகர் வைஸ் ஸோ யூ கேன் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் ஈஸிலி. ஃபார் நார்மல் மேல் எக்ஸ் ஒய் பாய், in this hemophilic condition we can designate X, capital H, Y. Capital H means dominant gene. It produce blood clotting factors, so they are normal, generally called hemizygous dominant. For normal female chromosomal condition XX. Regarding hemophilia, we can designate X, capital H, X, capital H, homozygous dominant. For hemophilic male, the chromosomal condition X, recessive gene H, that means the small h indicate recessive gene, and Y chromosomes. That recessive gene H does not produce the blood clotting factor. So here it designated as a hemizygous recessive. For hemophilic female, it is absolutely it won't be there. It is very rare. The chromosomal condition for hemophilic female X, recessive gene H, X, recessive gene H. So the two recessive gene, no, it is extremely rare and it is lethal. It leads to death of the female. Carrier female. For the carrier female, the chromosomal condition, one X chromosome have a dominant gene, another X chromosome have a recessive gene. So here we can mention as a heterozygous dominant. This carrier female are unaffected. If the wound occurs, if the bleeding occurs, her blood definitely will clot because of dominant gene will express, but she can transmit this defective gene, I mean the recessive gene, to their son. I hope you are clear. சார், இந்த டிசீஸ் ஜெனட்டிக் டிசீஸ் அப்படின்னீங்க. ஸோ ஒரு குடும்பத்தில் அவங்க அப்பாவுக்கு இருந்துச்சுன்னா மகனுக்கோ மகளுக்கோ வரும், கரெக்டுமா சார்? எஸ் பாய். அவங்க அம்மாவுக்கு இருந்துச்சுன்னா மகளுக்கோ மகனுக்கோ வரும். இது எப்படி சார், யாரு சார் அஃபெக்ட் ஆவாங்க இதனால? ஒரு குடும்பத்தில் பேரண்ட்ஸ்க்கு இந்த ஹீமோஃபிலியா டிசீஸ் இருந்துச்சுன்னா. So you are asking the way of inheritance of hemophilia, right? Suppose the father have a hemophilia. Let us consider in your family, a father have a hemophilia. That hemophilia father transmit the disease not to their son. He transmits the disease to their grandson via carrier daughter. I hope you are clear. The hemophilia father transmits the disease to their grandson via his carrier daughter. Because the X chromosome have a recessive gene, that recessive gene first transmit to his daughter, but in her it never express because another X chromosome for the dominant gene. But via daughter, the X chromosome containing recessive gene can transmit to their grandson. So definitely the hemophilia father transmit the disease to their grandson via carrier daughter. Oh, clear, sir. Nice, sir. Suppose in a family, if a mother have a carrier woman, carrier female, that carrier female have only one X chromosome have a recessive gene. So it is the matter of probability that one chromosome having X chromosome may possible to go to their son. So 50% chances are there the carrier female can transmit the disease to their son. Otherwise, remaining 50% chances are there to their female baby also. Why? Because we don't know sure about it whether this X chromosome containing recessive H gene may transmit to son or may transmit to daughter. So there are 50% chances. So 50% son may get affected, 50% daughter may get affected from the female carrier parent. Sir, the disease on the especially female carrier definitely will go into death lethal அப்படின்னு சொன்னீங்க. சார் இதுக்கு ஏதாவது ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் மாதிரி எதுவும் இருக்கா சார்? There is no permanent cure for the disease because it's a genetic disease. Most of the genetic disease there is no permanent cure. It's a gene oriented disease. But we can transfuse the normal blood to hemophilia person body. We can transfer the normal blood to hemophilia person's body to stop the bleeding. This is only temporary. And because the normal blood has many blood clotting factor, to stop the bleeding immediately we can transfer the normal blood to the hemophilia patient body. And as I said, not type A. Type A because of the absence of blood clotting factor 8. That blood clotting factor 8 alone we can inject to the hemophilia patient A body, type A body. But these two are only temporary solution. It's not a permanent cure. Sir, now முதல் கேட்ட ரெண்டு கொஸ்டின் சார் அதுக்கான ஆன்சர் சொல்லுங்க சார். Oh, you text the question now. You WhatsApp the question now. It is nothing but why the female are extremely rare in hemophilia. That's only your questions. Board exam question as well as NEET exam question. The concept is why the female are affected extremely rare in hemophilia. I will explain it. Listen carefully. See, if the female become a hemophilia, the chromosomal condition should be recessive H. So homozygous recessive. For this condition, minimum for the born of hemophilia female, mother at least the carrier. Carrier means, I hope you know the chromosomal condition. Minimum one X chromosome should have a recessive gene, and father should be the hemophilia. The hemophilia father chromosomal condition, I hope you know, one X chromosome containing recessive gene. So in this condition, if the mother have a carrier, if the father have a hemophilia, this type of condition itself very rare because the hemophilia male, he may not be available in the later stage of the life. So before the married life itself, he may die because of bleeding occur, continuous bleeding occurs. So it's a very rare chance. It's the first condition. Condition number 2, in order to female have a hemophilia. Condition number 2, look at the chromosomal condition. If a female become a hemophilia only when the both X chromosome carry the recessive gene, right? But what will be happen now? If the both X chromosome have a recessive gene, it is highly lethal. both recessive gene express extreme level before delivery itself, that female baby will die, because this chromosomal condition is highly lethal. That's why the possibility of a female become hemophilia is extremely rare. This is the answer for your board exam question as well as your NEET exam question, right? Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, okay, sir. Female வந்து ரேர் ஆகிறதுக்கான ரீசன் சொல்லிட்டீங்க. ஏன் சார் மேல் மட்டும் காமன்? Why the men are more common, sir, in hemophilia? அதுக்கான ரீசனையும் சொல்லிடுங்க சார். Okay, boy. Why the men commonly affected hemophilia means the chromosomal condition only the reason. I hope you know. For the men become a hemophilia means the chromosomal condition, because men have only one X chromosome. One X chromosome, one Y chromosome. So only one X chromosome have a recessive gene H. That recessive gene itself will express, will cause us the hemophilia. So single gene is enough. There is no corresponding H, recessive H gene in Y chromosomes. That's only the reason. The chromosomal condition only the reason it makes the men more common in hemophilia than women. Sir, last ஒரு silly question, sir. That's all, sir. இதோட முடிச்சிடுறேன் சார். ஒரு நார்மல் உமன் ஒரு ஹீமோஃபீலியா மேரேஜ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டா எந்தெந்த குழந்தையெல்லாம் அஃபெக்ட் ஆகும் சார்? அல்லது கேரியர் உமன் ஹீமோஃபீலியா மேரேஜ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டா என்ன சார் ஆகும்? சார், இட்ஸ் சில்லி கொஸ்டின் ஒன்லி, இல்லை சார்? It is not a silly question, but it's an intelligent and intellectual question. Okay, I will explain. First, I will explain the marriage between the normal female with the hemophilia male. I mean, if the parent, female parent, have a normal female parent have a normal X chromosome, 2 X chromosome. In both X chromosomes have a dominant gene. For hemophilia father, have one X chromosome, one Y chromosome. The X chromosome have a recessive gene. This is the chromosomal condition. Now, let me discuss their gamete. For the female, gametes are egg. Each gamete can receive half of the chromosomes. So, one X chromosome enter into one egg. Another X chromosome enter into other egg. Likewise, from the male parent, X chromosome carrying recessive gene enter into 50% of the sperm. Remaining sperm, Y chromosome can enter. Now, if the X chromosome carrying, for example, I'm saying about this egg carrying X chromosomes can fertilize the X chromosomes containing sperm. So the resulting chromosomal condition in the zygote, capital H chromosome from the female, small h chromosomes containing X chromosome from the father. So the resulting children is female. The female baby is a carrier female baby. If the same X chromosome of egg fused with Y chromosome of sperm, the resulting zygote chromosomal condition is XY. This XY is a normal male baby. Correct? Normal male baby. So, same thing only if this X chromosomes containing egg fused with this X chromosome containing sperm, the resulting one more carrier female. Same thing occurs if the X chromosome containing egg fused with this Y chromosome containing sperm, the resulting one normal male, one normal female. I mean carrier female. So, if the marriage between the normal female and hemophilic male resulting male baby and all normal, but the female baby and all carrier. Clear? Okay. So if the hemophilic men marry a normal woman, means the disease does not appear in their immediate children. Immediate children means their first generation children. So their son and all normal XY chromosome. Their daughter and all carrier. Clear? Now I will explain about if the carrier woman marry the hemophilic male. Carrier, so the parents are carrier mother and hemophilic father. For the carrier female, I hope you may know the chromosomal condition. One X have a dominant H chromosome, another X chromosome have a recessive gene. Then for the father, hemophilic father, one X chromosome having recessive gene and one Y chromosomes. Now let me discuss about gamete. In the gamete, gametes are receive half of the chromosome from their parent. So the dominant H chromosome containing X enter into one egg. The recessive H chromosome containing X chromosome receive another egg. Likewise, some of the sperm, 50% of the sperm receive the X chromosome carrying recessive gene H. 50% of the sperm receive the Y chromosomes. Now the fertilization. If the dominant X chromosome containing egg fused with X chromosome containing sperm, the resulting zygote, chromosomal condition X dominant H, X recessive H. So the children are carrier girl. Now the same dominant X chromosomes from the mother, Y chromosome from the father, fertilized with each other, the resulting zygote carry XY, normal boy. Same thing, let me go to that. If the egg carrying recessive H gene, if it is fertilized with recessive gene carrying sperm, so the chromosomal condition is homozygous recessive. This one only much more dangerous. It causes the hemophilia girl. That hemophilia girl may die because of both recessive genes are lethal. It expresses extremely highly lethal. Already we have discussed. Then if the X chromosome carrying recessive gene fused with Y chromosomes, the resulting children is a hemophilia boy. So if the marriage between the carrier woman and the hemophilic male produce one carrier girl, one normal boy, one hemophilic girl, one hemophilic boy. So if the marriage between the carrier woman and the hemophilic male, let I give the conclusion, the children are one carrier girl, one hemophilic girl, one normal boy, one hemophilic boy. The carrier girl will die. So they produce the children as 50% normal boy, 50% hemophilic boy, 50% carrier girl, and 50% hemophilic girl. The hemophilic girl, before delivery, she might have died. Thanks for your answer, sir. Thank you, boy. Thank you. This thanks not only for that boy. Thanks for your watching, all of you, and share it, like it, put your comments on comments box, and subscribe our channel. Thank you.